My friends, welcome to Once Upon a Pipe. Sorry about that. A little bit of wind out here, having some problems getting that lit. Well, I'm out here on this beautiful day. You can see I've got the wing right behind me. I needed to knock off the all of the dust from 2016. Kind of embarrassed to say that I haven't cleaned that thing since then, but I've got a few minutes before I go to this church service here, so I thought, maybe what I should do is just head on down to the car wash and get some of this 2016 dust off. So there it is, fellas. See if I can get out a picture here. That's a little better shot of it. This wing's got a little bit of history behind it. It belonged to my uncle, who is an active member still of this motorcycle club here. It's the Magic Wheels out of Seattle, Washington. My uncle got this new in 1990, and at which time he had a I think he had a 1987 Goldwing, and he rode this one cross country every year from Seattle. He always went up to Illinois to visit his sister, my aunt Mary, and then down to Kentucky to visit my dad, his brother, and then to who knows where else. A lot of times it was Texas. Nonetheless, it was a lot of miles. So my dad acquired this bike. I can't remember when he got it, but he went out to Seattle and picked this up. So because Uncle John had ridden this cross country so many times in so many years, the bike has a lot of miles on it. I don't know if this would be a good shot of it, but he's got 247,290 miles. I have not been the one to put those miles on there. Most of that is from my uncle. Now, don't get me wrong, I put a couple thousand on this. My dad gave it to me a few years ago when he found a 2006 Honda Goldwing on eBay in mint condition, basically brand new. So at the time he had this motorcycle and that new Goldwing that he got off eBay sitting in his basement and couldn't ride two of them, so he gave this one to me. And so we've kept it in the family. My uncle had it new, then he gave it to my dad, and my dad gave it to me. And so this is the first cleaning of 2017, and all I did was knock the dust off. I still have a lot of work to do on this bike, but for a bike that's 27 years old, I mean, it's still functional, still running good, starts right up. Of course, like any other Honda motorcycle back in this time period, man, you got to put that choke on. But it'll fire right up. I'll crank this up here so I can get on it first. There we go. All right, fire this baby up. I don't know if you can get a good look at this. No, honestly, my friends, that's not bad. I mean, this bike, 27 years old, 47,000 miles on it. Has had no major work to speak of. Changed the oil. Yeah, pretty much so. That's it. I did have to add some brake fluid for my clutch right here. That got really low on me, so my clutch stopped working. And then today I had to add some coolant. But other than that, man, this bike is on the road. It has a little bit of an oil leak. I'm okay with that. I mean, it's old. It's gonna leak. I just make sure I keep oil and all that stuff with me. I look forward to taking some trips this year on it. Most of my stuff will just be local. I can't get out there and go to Florida and all that stuff like I used to. I mean, those days, can't do that with 5 kids. So, but I'm happy to be riding. Many times I've thought about trading it in, getting something a little bit smaller for the type of riding that I do, which is, a lot of back and forth to work and just around town. But I don't know, it's a good running bike. I feel pretty comfortable that I can hop on here, and if I want to ride down to Atlanta, ride up to Chicago, wherever, that this bike would get me there with no problem. So yeah, well, that's it, man. I've got to get to church service tonight, but God bless you all as we move toward Easter Sunday. I pray you have a good rest of the week, a good weekend, and thank you for watching Once Upon a Bike.